so unfair. You always cried for the boy who left you, hurt you, ignored you, and you never noticed me, who followed you, empathized you, consoled you. Notice how they are making her being upset about breakups about himself. That should really tell you everything you need to know about the kind of guy that he is. Also, that he's only pursuing girls who are crying over other boys, because they're really looking to just straight away go back into another relationship right now, aren't they? Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we're going to be once again returning to r/niceguys, the subreddit dedicated, as always, to guys who aren't very nice. Too nice, in fact. So nice that they're not nice at all. I think I've made that joke before. I'm a professional content creator. Before we begin, as always, I just wanted to quickly mention that I will be live on Twitch on Thursday at 7 PM UK time, so go check that out if you would like. It's always a good time, it's always fun, so I would really appreciate if people stop by the stream. It's always fun. So yeah, other than that, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? I've been watching YouTube videos and reading Reddit stories of females getting screwed over by douchebags after rejecting nice guys all morning and into the afternoon. The worst ones are the females who reject a guy only to come crawling back to him once they see his nice car. Female nature is on full display. I haven't laughed this hard and had this great of a day in a long time. Females need to take accountability for their horrible choice in men. We live in a society, they said the line, where screwing over the nice guy has been acceptable for too long. I love seeing when douchebags do it to females. Justice has been served. Well, first of all, the main thing I should probably mention is that the videos of, you know, the pranking women where I have a nice car but she doesn't realize with the gold digger prank is they're all fake. So to have, you know, the view that these videos you're watching of women getting pranked for being gold diggers is like a real true representation of female nature is just living in a total fantasy land, because those videos are fake. They're all scripted. So it's just complete nonsense. But also, this, as always with nice guys, this guy has this superiority complex that he thinks he's nicer than all of these douchebags. But like, you're not. You're not gonna be a better pick than other guys because you think you're nicer than them, and being nice isn't a personality trait. It's the bare minimum of not being an asshole. It's the bare minimum. Mike was better in bed. Josh had a Porsche. Paul took me to Dorsia. Peter was 6'1". First of all, before no, I'll just go on to reading the next comment, which women are all the same. It's a fictional scenario. These comments are gonna really annoy me because this is an AI generated comic. Oh, and it's called Degeneracy Watch. Degeneracy Watch makes AI nice guy comics. High body count mindset. Notice the men put in the work. She didn't. It's funny how people complain about the symptoms but refuse to examine the solution and would rather live in misery. This is a highlight of the lack of virtue in society now. Men have the same issue, but this is a good highlight of why God told you to wait till marriage, for your own happiness. I waited till age 34. I couldn't find a virgin woman to marry. Plenty of other virgin men like me seeking marriage. Women have failed at this. Don't blame all the men. A lot of us tried real hard. Men don't have the same issue at all. Men are happier with less than perfect. Women aren't. This has been studied, polled many times. Notice all of these comments about women and their nature and their mindset and all women are the same is from an AI image. It's not real. It's not a real thing. It's a made-up scenario that someone couldn't even draw. They put it into an AI because they're not even talented to come up with the scenario themselves. It's not real. Nice guys finish last. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Nice Guy. As the old saying goes, nice guys finish last. Women state what they want. Are they lying? Simply denying? Denying the fact that nice guys aren't what they want? They say we're like a brother, a great friend. They don't want to ruin it. Is that the truth? It doesn't matter. I'm a nice guy. You can't blame a guy for trying. He felt something while holding you, while listening to your crying. He's there when you need a friend, when you need a shoulder, when you need a lover. Women toy and play with us. Nice guys have it hard. We get mistreated. Our hearts you'll shred as a little more of Mr. Nice Guy is dead. Why can't you be honest, rather than lay this hurt upon us, to give us hope, then make us choke? I'm sorry for you that it was all a joke. To be there in your time of need. No, to be there in your time of greed. Your need for affection and dedication. It's such a lovely vacation for you. But no matter how much of me dies, or how hard the boy tries, he can't help but be a nice guy, to be there when you need it. The story is no longer boy meets girl, boy likes girl, girl likes boy. The story goes, boy meets girl has new toy. But no matter how much I hurt from your greed for things, I'll always be there, so will he. There's no stopping this, no matter how hard I wish, to not have to feel, to not have to care, for the hurt to not be there. I just hope maybe now you'll realize why these nice guys are so rare. The rest can't cope with these games. With the heartache, Mr. Nice Guy is what you take. So when you get hurt from some jerk, when you run to Mr. Nice Guy, do you ever wonder if that jerk was just hurt, maybe toyed with or lied to? Maybe he used to be a nice guy too. Nice guys finish last. If you don't believe me, just ask. I'm 33 years of living proof that nice guys finish last. Stop it. Stop yourself. Stop this. Fucking nice guy poetry. But again, it's all like me. I'm just a nice guy, and that's the only personality trait I have. But also, none of this is exclusive to nice guys. Being played with, being rejected, struggling to find partners, struggling to find love is something that everyone that isn't a romantic goes through. Everybody has rejections. Everybody struggles to find love. Everybody wants to find the right person and will struggle with that at some point in their life, because that's just a normal thing that those who are interested in relationships go through. That's just life. Being a nice guy doesn't entitle you to anything more than anyone else, because you're going through the exact same thing as them. Hoes be having more miles on their pussy than a 1997 Maxima with a slipping transmission and wanna act like they wifey material. Don't do Kermit dirty like this. Kermit didn't deserve this. Kermit doesn't deserve to be slapped onto your garbage views. As always, the nice guys are the ones that will immediately go to comparing women's bodies to objects that they can own. Women dig this. No, you don't. At least not all. Probably not even most. I had lots of women tell me that I'm too nice, too polite, too humble, and calm and not aggressive and demanding enough. The stereotype that women like bad boys is at least in parts true. Well, your first phrase is none of the stuff you were describing yourself with, so maybe there are other issues at play. Yep, the classic, women don't like nice guys, otherwise I wouldn't be rejected. Me, the asshole that will shame women and call them ugly upon being rejected. Wow, this is another long one. At least it's not a poem, it's just an essay. Most men can't accept the painful dark truth about female nature, where women will always value looks over being a good person. Because men don't, because nice guys clearly don't also always do this. Society has brainwashed men for decades into thinking women want someone who's a good human being. If that was the case, there are plenty of short, ugly, broke men who are great human beings. They are humble, respectful, selfless, kind-hearted, polite, caring, and protective. And guess what? These men will die alone. Statistically speaking, a large portion of men, the majority of men, get married. Are you telling me that the large majority of men are all assholes and none of them are nice guys? The sooner you realize what women say and what they do are complete opposites, the better life will be for you. Let go of the myth that women fall in love with someone who does things for them. While you were doing everything for her and buying flowers, she is fantasizing about the tall dark Chad who doesn't give a fuck about her. Women fall in love with Chads who are good looking. Yes, looks are more important than anything, even money. Contrary to popular opinion, I don't think women are gold diggers when it comes to attraction. The reason they love money is because it gives them security, but money can't buy genuine burning desire. She will always get wet looking at the tall Chad over the short rich nerd. They all will say they want an equal, but in every dating app or matrimonial sites, you'll see deep down they all want a superior. Even the average and ugly looking women want good looking men. That's why all women love reading 50 Shades of Grey. They fantasize about that dominant beast while here men are being the nice boy. The problem here is not that women are like this, because you can't blame human beings for acting on their biology. Even though it sucks that being a good person has no meaning, but it's not like women are intentionally doing it. The problem is men not being able to accept this uncomfortable truth. Accept it. No matter how good you are, you will never get that genuine burning desire that a 6 feet guy will get without any effort. Oh, there's a lot to unpack here. So, first of all, yeah, it's just wrong. And acting like, oh, society's brainwashed men into thinking that being good guys will get them women. Like, actually, good guys do get women and don't die alone. Do the classic, it's just biology. You can't hate them for the biology, but it's not. It's not. It's not biology at all. But also, these kinds of people do exist. Sure, there are people who value looks over all else. And you know what? They're not exclusively women. Not by a long shot. In fact, I would wager that a large portion of nice guys do exactly that. And the final post. I beg to differ. Y'all are shown genuine affection from children all the way up to grannyhood. We are not. Most women are shown from a very early age, actually, how a man should treat a woman. Y'all don't like the good guy that doesn't look the best. You like the bad guys who are absolute douche dicks, but they are pretty and have a big pee-pee. Stop the dishonesty. It's the classic, oh, girls don't like the nice guys, they only like the bad, handsome guys with big pee-pees. Here's the thing, you might not think you're very attractive, but if you are charismatic and you are able to talk to women like they're human beings and make them feel seen and heard, women will like you regardless of how you look. The problem is, you don't do that at all. You dehumanize them, talk about how all they want are douchebags, and you put them off. I guarantee these are the kinds of guys that go to a date with a woman and on that date complain about women. That's not attractive. Like, you can be extremely handsome, but doing this is like a negative 50 to your charisma bonus, you know? It's not gonna help. But that's where I'm gonna wrap up the video, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. As always, if you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. A huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful, amazing YouTube members and patrons that do support me. It genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everyone that does. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.